The question really is it worth spending $700 on a Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus? Let's find out. Hey guys, welcome back to Techijuana. Today we have an honest review on the Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus. Well, honestly, it's a really good phone. It has a nice feel to it. It has a really good camera. But does it fit your requirement? Well, on hand it's about 6.2 inches, weighs around 173 grams, and with a stunning thickness of only 8.1 millimeters. Well, the camera on the Samsung S8 Plus is really beautiful. It is in fact one of the best phone cameras in the market right now. The detailing on this camera is really insane. It's really well put together thanks to the features Samsung gives us. Samsung also allows you to edit your pictures instantly after you take it. These features really help you out if you want to put a quick filter on. Recording videos on this phone is pretty amazing as well. It gives you 2160p at 30 frames per second and about 1080p at 60 frames. It's really high quality stuff that you can get off this camera. Well, Samsung does have really good phone cameras, and on this phone it's a huge plus point. The specifications are obviously very simple. It comes with a default Android 7.0. We have an Exynos 8895 today. There is a Snapdragon version of this S8 Plus, but we highly recommend our users to buy the Exynos ones because it is faster and more smoother. Memory wise, there are also two variations for this phone. One is a 128 with 6 gigs of RAM and the other is 64 gigs with 4 gigs of RAM. Well, the specs of the display are already on screen. If you guys want a detailed information about the display, there is a link in the description that will help all you spec heads. Let's just dive in and check out the good bits and bad bits about this phone. The best bit of owning this phone has to definitely be the performance. It has a really smooth interface, and it's a piece of art to own. Second has to be the display. It's one of its own kind. You know, I know Samsung's been producing these for more than 3 years right now, but this is by far the best product. Third has to be the iris scanner. The iris scanner was really a unique feature of this phone, and it was really fun to, have this feature on the phone. Last but not least has to be the camera. The camera is one of the best in the market right now, undoubtedly. There's only one factor on this list. It's only the speaker. It's not too loud, but it is loud enough. It's not the best bit, but it's not a bad bit either. Now let's talk about the bad bits about this phone. First has to be the battery. It just randomly drains out. It drains out one day and the next day it just works fine. That's the only bad major thing about this phone. The other thing has to be the fingerprint scanner. Overall, not that good, and the placement is really messed up. Nexus has done it, Redmi has done it, but it's not as comfortable as those phones. When you're trying to use your fingerprint scanner, it fails a lot. That's pretty much the bits about this phone. In conclusion, the S8 Plus isn't really worth the $800 price point. There are phones that come close to this for cheaper prices. For example, the OnePlus 5T.
Thank you guys for watching. That'll be it for this video. Like and subscribe and stay tuned for more. Director out.